But did you have a vision before you met her?
Yeah, because that's key.
That's important.
That's key.
We need to know that.
You can have little money, but if you got a vision and a blueprint.
But that's additional context. My point is that before we had a child, because she hasn't worked a regular job since we had a daughter. Right. So she ain't had no regular job since 16, since my daughter, 16 years ago.
I know that's right, Rita girl.
But here's the caveat. When we came together, she was working and she was willing to give me her whole check.
She looked so
No, real talk. Like hand me get a lump sum of money.
Why did she have to do that?
I said she was willing to.
But why would she have to?
Because she didn't want the responsibility that men would. She was willing to fall under whatever vision that I had for the family.
Got it.
Right.
So
my point is,
and so she trusted him that much.
Even though she was willing to give it to me, I didn't take it. But my point is that
she was willing.
My point is that she didn't have one foot in and one foot out. She was all in.
100%.
Or she wasn't with me for what it is that I could do for her. But she then became the beneficiary of what it is that I built. Right. But all I'm saying is, I think that a lot of times we wait too long. And then that's when you start bringing all of this trauma into relationships.
Yes.
You can't unsee the person that you had problems with. We start to bring children into the situation and you don't have no equity and you don't really build with the person. I know her. I know when she walks in the door, I could tell whether or not she upset, feeling good, I don't have to talk to her. I already know it.
Do you think you know her because you took away that stress of that 9 to 5?
No, I know her because I've been with her for a long time. It's just all about time.
How long was you with her until you retired?
So I got married at 22,
and
then we had a child at 26.
Okay.
So the way I did it, because I took the money, but it's not what y'all think. No, it's not what you think. So, no, friends.
You said you from Memphis?
No, I'm from Mississippi. So check it out.
Sound like a Mississippi pimp to me.
No, listen. So
I know a Mississippi pimp when I see one.
I put my wife on a senator-based contract. All right. So I really think he's telling the truth.
He do. He be dead serious.
My wife had to pay 50-50, and every year I was lighting the load for it because I'm just not gonna give you all this relief just because. So every year we together, I'm taking the stress away.
So what if she was like, I'm just not gonna give you all this pussy just because?
Well, then guess what? I'm for the the rest of the stress on her, and then she gonna do it by herself. But it worked out for her. My wife ain't worked a job in 3 years. Woo! All that. Give me the time.
He got to get right to the point. Everybody got to the point. Everybody got to the point.
But now, so listen, and I feel like that's the problem with women. They getting it too fast, too early. Like you got to let her work for it so she can still remember how it feel to pay the rent.
Bro, listen, and let me tell you about the comments, right? So when they posted that video on Shade Room and everything, I'm looking at the comments. I'm even looking at the commentary of the people that's talking on the video. And they saying things like, yo, how you know that woman can actually handle shit? How you know this and that? And I'm like, well, she was handling shit before I met her. That's what attracted me to her. She was handling shit by herself. So when she did that shit, I'm like, listen, let me step in now. You showed me already that you're the person that's willing to do X, Y, and Z by your fucking self. Yeah. So now that you're with me, I'm going to take that shit away from the inception, especially if I can. That means you move in with me. Let's see what your bills look like.
This step here.
Let's make it happen.
She was handling all that for her.
Yeah.
You she gotta be tested, nigga. You got to know if she gonna handle it for you.
What are you, a second grade teacher?
Why we want to have it?
Because some females will do all that for themselves, but when it's time for them to front load and carry the torch,
Can I tell you why we're out of there at that point? Some of us because of the conversation we're actually having here. A lot of women leave when things get bad or go completely left because number one, a lot of the times they are there because you're able to provide. But you mean to tell me you crashed out, you can't provide, and you a bad leader, and you a liar, and you a cheater, nigga? I'm out of here. I'm not fucking standing around.
But she should have never been with him in the first place.
Yeah.
6 months. It takes 6 months.
2K
3 to 6 months, man.
Women do not pick the right.
No. I think that the biggest problem.
No, we absolutely know, and I say that all the time. A lot of time, women pick men and they look
Y'all
at the potential and what they could be. We're not here
I'm
to
not letting
raise
my
No,
man
no.
win.
Part of the problem.
You said let my
None
daddy
of
pick my
that.
dude?
Yeah.
Part of the
If my daddy
problem.
picked the man that I was married to, I'd be squabbling with that nigga every motherfucking day.
And that's probably what you need.
But part of the problem.
Hey.
He said you need to be in the abusive
You
relationship.
gotta make it work. You just gotta make it make sense. You gotta make it make sense.
But no.
You know how I'm raising my kids.
But part of the problem is that I think that women overvalue they pussy, honestly.
Mm.
No,
They
He
really
talking about
do.
the rest of y'all. He ain't talking about me.
No, because they think that just because they open their legs, that just qualifies them to get every fucking thing.
Nah.
It does.
Right? It doesn't.
It do.
Like, the price of boxes went down. Like,
Definitely
seriously,
didn't- it
it went way
Trust
down.
me.
Maybe not yours, but it's more box that's available that's cheaper with inflation.
Quality is horrible.
No, seriously, inflation got it all the way down.
Smells like a swap meet.
No, it depends on if she get laid off or not.
Don't sleep on no blowout pussy.
No.
You having blowout deals like 20 for 20 get head and coochie.
No, seriously, during the pandemic. No, seriously, during the pandemic, when the majority of women were affected, you'll be surprised what they would bust it down for a real one.
Nah, listen.
But here's the
I
problem.
believe you. That's why OnlyFans got as big as it did.
It did.
Yeah.
And women, and when they get down on their luck, and this is a real, they start selling box, and they reframe it to say, "Oh no, this is not selling. No, you selling box. That's really what it is." But here's the problem, though, is that when women then get into a situation where a man is carrying the load financially, they don't have purpose. And they think that the problem is that they think that they're just supposed to sit and go to brunch every day. That's an issue. You're still supposed to be productive. You're still supposed to add value.
Yeah.
And that can come in a lot of different ways.
What if we're having business meetings at brunch?
I don't even necessarily need you to work for me. You can, but my point is that a lot of women get relaxed and then they get lazy and then they get content.
So the work just isn't in the home anymore. Taking care of the kids, that's
it could be
over with.
taking care of the kids.
Okay.
But for example, there's a lot of women that may not have children is looking for a guy to lighten the load, but that don't necessarily mean that they're being productive once he does. And all I'm saying is there's another part of the conversation that we never have. We say that, okay, well, men is supposed to be the providers. Cool, I'm with that. At some point, you grow to the point to where you the provider, okay? But then what the fuck you gonna do?
Look,
What do you do when you got
somebody said
I
that
don't
same
want my
thing.
woman to work?
I heard somebody say
y'all
that
right
same
now,
thing.
Because
I'm
your
paying
box,
100%
just
right
box is not enough.
But so
Y'all,
that's
I'm paying
my thing
100. I'll
too.
take the 50.
So look,
Give me
this
the
is
50
what I
right now
say.
because I'm already paying 100%.
Right.
I say 50 right now.
Can I say this?
Right
So
now.
wait, she said
Today.
That's
Hold
what's
on,
up,
wait,
though.
yeah.
You said you
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all.
100% of my bills right
So
now.
you say right now you pay 100% of your bills,
Yes.
so you going 50-50.
So you'll take a
Relationship
50-50
makes sense.
nigga.
right now.
So explain to me why you say that.
please,
Let her talk.
Well, just because I'm paying 100 already right now. So 50 is less than 100. I want to be able to be financially free and do what I really love to do in my spare time. And if I got 50% coming in, I'll be able to go and find purpose or do whatever it is.
You know what type of nigga you gonna get for 50-50?
Nope,
You gonna be
get
50% and
And
50%
hopefully
on somebody
this
else.
isn't forever because I'm listening to everybody's perspective. Somebody said you got to make them work for it a little bit.
Yeah.
So hopefully, along the line, because I'm going to pour into you. It's like you got to get
my relationship.
It may start off at 50, but I don't think it's going to be that forever after getting
And
in.
I'm you.
No, she was
I'm
too.
you. So I'm you. I was 100% by myself for a long time, even in past relationships, 100%. I've been that girl that fronted him, or like I said, wrong shoot.
no.
But even in them type of situations, I've been that girl that didn't have a problem lifting them back up when they fell. I'm gonna just put it like that, ride or die.